Sanibonani guys, welcome back to yet another video, and we are speaking about Sibongile and the Dlaminis season 2 episode 11. Guys, uPhetheni is a mess. She has hit rock bottom. You know when we say a person like uPhelile Ngai, it looks like it's gonna be something like that with uPhetheni, you guys. So this episode 11 actually starts off with uPhetheni walking out of her room, walking down the stairs, reading the rumors that's been spoken about her, that ukuthi there's no peace in the Dlamini household, all this shenanigans that has been happening. And then she blames it on the helper, abo Mavis, abo Thulisile, ukuthi yibaba khipha indaba zakhe, that you guys, how do people know about my news? You guys are telling people my news, don't. Whereas I don't even think ukuthi, obviously I don't think that it's the helpers. So anyway, she sits on the couch and then she's like, it's one thing for Unjengayo to betray me, but you guys, then she starts crying there. I'm just like, yo, Phetheni. She starts crying, and then the ladies about Sis Mavis, they are reassuring her, comforting her, which they'd never do something like that to her. Yo, guys, uThulisile that time is trying to comfort her. She's like, oh, Thulisile, ongiyeke. Yo, guys, uPhetheni, like it's Aram shame. Like, it's a sad case, guy. But anyway, then we see another scene where Abu Thulisile are cleaning Phetheni's room. They are cleaning Phetheni's room, and the number of bottles they find, you guys. When Jangaya walks into the room and is like, why is this room smelling like this? I guess it's smelling of alcohol. Or you know, a room that smells of a person who has been drinking, guys. And then he tells Sis Mavis she must put air freshener. And he asks Uti, how many bottles did they find? How many bottles did they find? In total, guys, they found 7 bottles of alcohol that uPhetheni has been drinking in 2 days. Yo, guys, like, hey, uPhetheni dabaya ke shame. And then Unjengaya tells the helpers ukuthi they need to remove the wine off the wine rack so that uPhetheni can stop drinking. And if uPhetheni does ask ukuthi why did they remove the wine, they should tell him which Unjengaya said so that they should remove it. Then we see another scene where uPhetheni, she's out and about, guys, in town. She is wearing a dupe to cover herself. She's going to buy alcohol. They hid the alcohol away from her, so now she's going to get it herself. Buying bottles and bottles of alcohol, them coming into her car, and she's replaying the vision or replaying the time uNomfundo went missing. Remember the time uNomfundo went missing and Unjengayo was panicking. And uPhetheni even said to Unjengayo, I don't get it. Why are you more stressed, or why are you panicking about Nomfundo more than all of us? So all those things, guys, they playing back in her mind, and it's making her realize all this time, you know, that type of thing when they were happy for no reason. All this time they were happy when they were stressed for no reason, when they were snappy, when they were, you know, because there was a time in season 1 where Unomfundo even went home and he was not okay. So now she's realizing, and she's playing back all of that to Wuti. That means that it's always been Unomfundo on Unjengaya's mind. And then she starts drinking there, guys, because replaying all of these things in her mind. She's replaying the scene of where Uthemba, Phela Themba was not even introduced to her in a good way. Uthemba was brought by his uncles inside of the house, like Njega and Jalo, like replaying all of those things. And as she's replaying all of those things, she just continues to drink. And then there's a scene, you guys, I am so afraid for uPhetheni and the path that she's taking. We see a scene of uPhetheni at the casino, guys. She's at the casino. She is playing Utolumgane Lapayana. And it looks like uPhetheni, guys, outside of the fact or outside of, you know, Phetheni, like when you look at her, she looks like a level-headed girl. Ngathi she knows how to make good decisions and all of that. But I have a feeling uPhetheni struggles to ukhetha bangani. Because I'm even thinking, how did she even become friends with a person like uDeliwe? So we see at the casino, they're busy playing there. They lost. They lost a round of a game, and she's busy talking to this lady she met at casino. Yo, like minimpilo yami, like I'm surrounded by snakes. So you're so nice. You've got a good heart. Ntontoni. And she's like, my name is Peteni. That lady did not even introduce herself to Upeteni to show Uti she's not interested in like giving her name to Upeteni. I'm like, if Upeteni is not careful, this lady's gonna use her. Then as Wushel Wigunjalo, a waiter comes with drinks. They obviously, not obviously, Upeten is saying to this lady, let's order drinks. And then drinks come from the waiter, and then Upeten is like, how? Like, where did the drinks come from? Because we were just talking about drinks. Then the waiter tells them that no, there's a man or guys who actually asked us to bring these drinks for you. When they look to the side, it's some other man busy, greeting them. So anyway, they take the drinks and they're like, oh, Wushuwuti, we still look good, we still hot, and Ondoni. I'm just like, Peteni. Peteni looks like guys, she's gonna go back to gambling and go back to that life that she used to love when she was still friends with Utiliwe. And I am so afraid for her shape. I know a lot of people are just like, we're not feeling sorry for Upeteni for the stuff that she's done to Usmongil and all of that. I know, guys, but yo. And then as they're sitting like that, there's a woman who comes on stage and she starts singing. The woman is Upebitsele. Like, listen, guys, we knew that Upebitsele is going to come to season 2 of Sibongile and the Dlaminis. We didn't know who is she going to be coming as, but it looks like Upeteni looks at her and she's like, is that? Then the girl who's sitting next to her, the lady that's sitting next to her, she's like, yeah, Maz. Hey, well, guys, it looks like Upeteni has history with that lady who's singing there. And guys, what's their history? But it looks like it's deep because Upeteni is very worried to see this lady. Yeah, guys, Allah Zige. Peteni, I'm just like, yo, guys, you see this gambling thing? Because once you're into gambling, guys, it's very difficult to get out. Then anyway, guys, we know that Uvelepi is trying her business. She's trying her beauty business, which seems to be failing dismally. She did nails on a lady. The nails are coming out. Like, hey, Uvelepi's business, she's trying, guys, bandla. But yo, the way the customers are complaining. I'm just thinking to myself, Uvelepi, even the makeup, because on this season, on this episode, actually, she was doing makeup on one lady. How about the cheeks? The way the cheeks are so pink. I'm like, eh. And when you look at her makeup, so I'm just like, so Uvelepi and Uzenza Anjani makeup. But I guess sometimes, guys, when it comes to yourself, you can be good at doing makeup because you know your features, but when it comes to other people, it's a different story. So I don't know, but it looks like Uvelepi is going to put herself in trouble because already there has been customers coming back saying, Wuti, their nails are falling off, their hairstyle is what, that people are just complaining. And Uvelepi, Siamazige, with her attitude, she doesn't take constructive criticism well. Then we see another scene where Unomalanga is speaking to Ugwenzo, basically telling Gwenzo that she did not gather the strength to tell her father about her losing or them losing Junior, which is their child. She is telling Gwenzo that she wants a very intimate funeral, which is going to be between her and Ugwenzo. And I'm just like, ma'am. Now, I was questioning and I was asking myself, why would Gwenzo allow and agree to all of this? And then I came to understand that the only reason why Gwenzo would agree to a lot of the things that Unomalanga is saying at this time is because, remember, he feels responsible for the fact that they lost the child. So I see why Gwenzo would agree to certain things because he feels like he's responsible and he feels like Unomalanga has went through so much. So he's trying by all means to make this process and this journey easier for her. Then we see Vele, they Vele go ahead and they have a funeral, but guess what? It is Gwenzo, it's Nomalanga, and Klina is there. Klina is there, you guys, and Klina's part of the funeral. I'm like, what is Klina doing there to start off with? But anyway, they saying their speeches there about Junior, Balimele, Nomalanga is busy saying heaven could not wait for you. Hi, Bo. Guys, it seems like Unomalanga, she is convinced that when you lie so much that you end up being convinced by your own lies. It seems like a similar thing with Unomalango because she's crying there, or maybe she's grieving the fact that she went through all of this, so she had to put herself through all of this. But anyway, Klena's there to witness all of this. I'm like, oh, Klena, anyway, what more can I say? But I just feel like they are very cruel to do such a thing. Because them two, Uklina and Unomalanga, are standing there knowing the truth. Ukwenza yet he's pouring out his heart, really thinking that he lost a child. I don't even know how they're going to break this down to the family because, the family's gonna eventually start asking Wuti Haibokel like what's happening. So I don't know how that's gonna play out. A lot of people are really pissed with season 2 and they're just like, yeah, bora indabaga no malanga, like why isn't it coming out? Like maybe guys, we should be a little patient. We should be a little patient. I've got a feeling, you see, from this episode going forward, I've got a feeling things are about to get really, really good. I feel like there's going to be a twist in things that if you just stay put and you stay patient, you are really going to enjoy what is still to come. Anyway, tell me, what did you think of this latest episode? Please do make sure you like the video. Please do subscribe. It is absolutely for free of charge. And I'll see you guys in the next one.